Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back. I'm Nan, and this is Silky Intuitive. This is the Love's Double Cross reading for November, December, and going into January of 2017. Now, this reading has been revised, and we're looking at our destiny with this reading, or we're trying to put our finger on exactly where our relationship, a partner, a love person that you're even looking at, one of these scenarios will describe my Capricorns, and another side of the scenario, I shouldn't say will, I should say may describe a partner or a potential partner, because in this reading we want to talk about where this situation, either a love interest or an actual love situation, where it's going, where it's headed, what it brings to the table, how it presents how it presents itself to us maybe, and how it may end for us. Now, at the end of this reading, I'm going over to my Vimeo channel, and you'll be able to click on there to find the reading that talks about Capricorn and this couple's intimacy. We want to take a look at the bond of intimacy between you and this person, whether it's the potential for intimacy or it's the actual intimacy in this situation. Now, this is for November, December. It may not resonate with everyone. Check your moon and rising if this is your sun. And, real quick, if you want a reading meant just for you, click onto my Weebly link down below. Then go to the contact form after you have picked a reading and just tell me what you want through that contact form, and I will get back to you directly. I don't have an auto pay link on my page. I seriously don't know if I ever want one of those beasts. Once you've had a reading from me, you'll understand why I want personal contact. And let's take a look at Capricorn coming up for November, December, going into January, Love's Double Cross. Well, this is how we've laid it out first. We have one of the people involved here, one of the people involved here. It's up to you to decide which side of the story you sit on. Now, we also have what this person has brought to our past, what they present to us in our future, and then we talk about what we use as guidance or protection. And then these three down the middle with the Sevillas are our obstacles, what may get in our way. Now, first, on one person's side, we have the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the High Priestess. Now, this tells me that one of these people in this situation, we could be talking about someone that has a lot of fire in their energy, or can represent a partner who is a fire sign. That would be Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn. Now, or Capricorn, not Capricorn, you are Capricorn. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I don't know why that came out. Maybe you're dealing with another Capricorn, but they're very much like this character, King of Wands. He's very creative. He's kind of open-minded and free-spirited and a little bit wild and unpredictable. He brings though fun to your relationship, and he brings character, and he brings a good amount of stability, although he can be really unpredictable sometimes with the things he does. Hard worker, dedicated, may even be on the ladder of success, but he makes you feel left out. There's an element, and maybe this is you or the other person, but one of you has this Eight of Swords mentality where, you feel maybe restricted or left out. Maybe their career keeps them very busy, and you really are left on the outside of what they do on the day-to-day. You can talk about being left in the dark about what someone does during their day-to-day. Now, under that card of mystery, that card of being restricted in one way or another, it's swords, so it's mental energy. So someone is feeling very much left out of someone's situation, connected to their day-to-day. But with the Eight of Cups right under the Eight of Swords, this talks about being unhappy with the situation and maybe having to walk away from it. So one of the people in this situation, and like I said, we're going through great transitions right now. So maybe someone just freaking transition their way right the hell out of this thing. Could be you, Capricorn, could be the other person. But it looks like somebody is looking for a new place to fill their cup. Like I said, this doesn't have to be you. It can be your partner, vice versa. The High Priestess is about using intellect, using that divine wisdom of common logic, yes, that tells us where things are going, what's going on here. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what's going on, but someone is keeping a lot of secrets. Let's get over here to the other person's part of this now. Like I said, one of the scenarios fits some of my Capricorns directly. This side may represent for some of my Capricorns their partner. We have the Death card, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Prince of Cups. So someone is moving on. It's plain to see. Someone in this situation is transforming. They're transitioning forward. The Death card says that loud and clear, that they have ended or are in the process of ending one phase of their life so they can move on distinctively and actually quite happily with their future. I think this is a relationship for Capricorn that is coming to a conclusion that we're moving away from in order for something new to happen. That transformative relationship comes through on the Death card. But let me tell you, with the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Prince of Cups, this tells me that you may be choosing between two people, for starters. You may be choosing between a love partner, someone who may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Or they can just present these very loving, nurturing qualities. With the King of Swords, he brings clarity to the situation if it doesn't represent an actual person. If it represents an actual person, he can be very judgmental, he can be cold, he can be calculating in the things that he does. He can often be immature and self-centered. But if he's not an actual air sign person, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, he can represent someone who brings, he can be then an energy that gives clarity to the situation, that someone may have choices in front of them. With the Four of Wands, this person has reestablished their life in a brand new place, or they've taken on a brand new way of living their life. But there's happiness. This can be the wedding card. It talks about festive occasions within the home. But it talks about happiness at the foundation, which is really what we want to transform into, isn't it? So one of these people has walked away. Maybe even both people are now finding the path. They're finding their footing. They're looking for the direction. If they haven't actually found their direction, they are looking at that situation and how it pertains to them now. Okay, now we want to talk about the past and what you have brought to one another in the past in this relationship. On one end, one person, this person who has walked away from the situation with the Four of Cups has suffered rejection at the hands of a partner who has turned away from them, and maybe turned away from them in incredibly deceptive ways. Because at the focus we have the Seven of Swords. That is the deception. So what one person has experienced from the past in this relationship is rejection. The other person, what they have brought to this relationship is the Moon, secrets, the unknown. If this is you who has transformed through this energy already, and you're finding your true path in life finally, you've experienced secrets held, and you've also had to keep secrets of your own. Now, again, there's a feeling of rejection between these two people. This might be an energy that you both feel due to one another and your own progression moving forward. I really feel that this situation may have been stuck in a mentally conflicted kind of energy for a while. This can talk about a relationship, I'm going to say, that's gone on for anywhere from 19 to maybe 25 years. But for some of you, this has been a very long process. Now, what you both bring in the future, or what it looks like what you're experiencing, some of you in the future, one of you is facing incredibly hard work and being reflective on exactly what you have and is it sufficient to sustain you. Another person is looking at their conflicted mental energy. They're very much in their heads, very much maybe having depression, sadness. I almost want to say, resistance in self-growth. Maybe they don't know how to move on. And that's why we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. because maybe this person has been so wrapped up in their own thoughts, or so wrapped up in the lies and the deceit, that they are stuck now. They can't move forward. One of you is stuck. One of you is transforming, is mutating forward. Now, first, let's talk about the roadblocks, the obstacles, the landmines. We have first, Donna Maritata, Fortuna, and the Militari. For some of you, it's very simple that your roadblock is what to do about the children, how to keep them financially safe and secure, and keeping them protected. Because for me, the Militari speaks about the protection. So some of you are moving through this situation by leaving it behind and approaching, hopefully, something new. So you're worried about keeping the kids safe and secure. That is for whoever is dealing with the situation and wanting to move on. Now, next, in obstacles, landmines, things that are in the way. La lettera, messages coming through. Alegria, this talks about family bonds. And the dispiacere. So then we're worried, how are our families going to handle it? Because for some of you, this is going to come as a shock to family members who have been supportive. Family members who have wished you well are going to be a little bit stunned about the ending of the situation, because frankly, you've put on a mask of being a really kind of very friendly, happy couple, and there's changes around that. It may be well known that one of the partners in the situation is pursuing more than one love interest at this time. Now, another obstacle that we have in the way is the l'amante, the male lover. Can be a female too, it doesn't have to be a male. La fedeltà, having faith. La leggerezza, this talks about lightness and all of that stuff. What it really talks about is someone who flies from flower to flower and pollinates wherever they can. This can be someone who really gets around where love and romance is concerned. They really leave almost a trail of love interests. So again, I feel someone is dealing with more than one love interest. There is one that stands out. There is one that comes out over and above everyone else. And it's someone that you actually have great faith in. Use that as a clue. If you're just looking for someone now, if you're transitioning out of a bad situation and into a new one, just be aware that there's someone around you who you have a great faith in while you're pollinating and looking for flowers while you're going from person to person to person. One of them is going to smell really good. One of them is going to be as sweet as honey. And that's the one who you know you'll be able to have great faith in, who you know you'll be able to trust. That's a message for whoever is looking at a number of potential love possibilities. Now, our umbrella, our guidance, our protection. We have the Six of Swords, moving on from darkness into clearer skies. This is the same as the Six of Swords. The number 12 card, patience, the Hangman in the traditional tarot. This talks about rising up again out of the darkness and into a better place. But this is saying patience is needed, because patience is needed. Patience and planning. So, this new path that you're walking, that is directly connected to this deception again, by the way, says you can move away. You can separate from a situation that has been negative, maybe with someone who has accumulated many lovers, and you finally walked away from it. Because for me, the Eight of Cups can talk to me about someone's deceptions. The Eight of Swords. Each one of these deceptions can be keeping someone idle and in place and stuck. But the Spirit is saying intuition will release you from that. Once you realize what the truth is, with these three cards, you will find that loving support again somewhere on your search for love. But patience and planning allows you to move on. Okay, that's what I've got for you. Capricorn, again, if you want, you can go over to Vimeo now and take a look at this couple's intimacy at my Vimeo channel. If you want a reading meant just for you, go to my Weebly website, pick a reading, and tell me what you want on my contact page, and I will get back to you with the invoicing for whatever it is that you've chosen. And until the next time, Capricorn, I'm coming up with 2017. The look at the year ahead, those are going to be big readings. Those will be coming up soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Happy holidays, guys, and peace.